Hey everyone, so in this video I'll be showing you how to use the transaction signs and the information signs. I'll show you the information signs first. So basically, to make an information sign you have to have the admin permissions, of course, as you do to use most of these commands. So all you have to do is you put a sign somewhere, type the name of the item on line 1, and then you type the type of sign you want on line 3. So I'll do a sell sign and a buy sign. And what these show is the price to buy and sell stone. And as you can see, the numbers match up. There's also a third one that combines sell and buy into one. And that's when you type slash, or you just type SB, and that will make it display sell on line 3 and then buy on line 4. These are just a few of the types of signs, but they're useful to display the prices. Another useful one is the stock sign. That'll display how much stock it has. Then you can do almost anything. You can do value, stone start price, and then you can do stone status, and that'll tell you what it's using, if it's using dynamic or initial or static pricing. And as you can see, if I type set static stone, it'll update it to say static. And the set static command is a toggle, so it'll switch it back to dynamic now. So another useful sign is the history sign. So let's do stone history 1 hour. And what this will display is the change in prices since 1 hour has passed. And what this means is that the price of stone has gone up 121.66% since 1 hour ago. And then if I do stone history 1 day, it'll be 24 hours. Basically, the different ones you can use are you can use whatever number you want. I'd recommend sticking to 1 or 2 digits, but then you can use whatever you want. So 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month, that's the biggest, and then 1 week. Those are the 4 different letters you can use to signify times. So let's do 1 week. And then I'll show you 1 month as well. And as you can see, the question mark means that the data doesn't go that far back. So this server's history log only goes back somewhere between 1 week and 1 day, somewhere in between. Let's make the price go down a lot. So set stock stone. Let's make it 100,000. Now that should just destroy the price of it. As you can see, it went down 99.66% from what it was, which is obviously a large drop. And these will update dynamically, so you can kind of have a stock market-like wall of prices. And there are some other signs too. Oh, I typed the wrong thing. There's the stock sign. And then as you can see, it takes a while to update. And if you want to see what it's doing, you can type the command intervals. And this displays information about threading and queues and things like that. So right now the signs are set to update every 13 ticks, which is a little bit less than a second, or a little bit more than half a second. So basically that means that every half second or so one sign updates. And the reason for that is if you tried to update all of the signs at once, it would probably crash your server if you had a large number of signs. So this is just a way to prevent lag and to make sure that everything works alright no matter how many signs you have. In theory you could have thousands of signs and it would work alright. It would just take a little while to update. And if you want to change the interval that they update at, you can do /set interval, or SINT for short. and then you can do sign, and then let's make it 1 tick, and that's as fast as you can make it. That means 20 signs will update per second. So watch how fast it updates now. If I sell, I have to be in the shop, so if I sell 1, you can see it all updates in less than a second. So if you want your signs to update quickly, just lower the interval that they update at. And then let's raise it back to 13. And then let's sell 1. And then if I type int, which is short for intervals, you can see now that it says there are 8 signs waiting to update. And that lets you know that there are still signs that are waiting to update, and that means until this number is 0, there's still going to be changes going on the wall. There are other intervals that you can change too with a set interval command, and you can change any of these, but we can discuss those in another video. And those are the information signs. I also will show you the transaction signs. So to make a transaction sign, it's just as easy pretty much. So all you have to do is type stone, then you have to use brackets, and then sell by. This is the keyword that identifies that it's a transaction sign. And then on the third line you have to type how much. Let's just do 5 just to demonstrate. And these update instantly, so you don't have to wait for them. And to use it, you left click, and then that sells for a left click as is on the left side, and then a right click on the right side is buy. And as you can see, it's putting them in my inventory. For the signs, you don't have to be in a shop, you can be anywhere. And as you can see, when you left click it, it deletes it, and then it re-displays it after a second. And that's just to prevent lag. If you're clicking super fast, it won't update itself constantly. To do some items with a really long name, like let's do well, I can just show you with any item. So you can format it however you want, it's not case sensitive. So let's do diamond, or let's do gold, and then block. The second line can be an extension of the first line, and it doesn't matter how you capitalize it. So let's do sell by, and same with the sell by, you can keep that lowercase or uppercase it, and it'll correct itself, and then 1. So I don't think there are any in the shop yet. Yeah, as you can see, the shop doesn't have any. So let's sell some. So I can sell 1 gold block or buy 1 gold block. And it doesn't matter which line you put it on. The same is true for these signs. You can split the name up between 2 lines, or if it's a really long name, it'll still work. And these also work for enchantments. I haven't shown you much with enchantments yet, though. I'll show you one for enchantments just to give you an idea. So let's do looting 3, sell by, and really the amount is irrelevant for enchantments, but just to make it clear, put 1. So if you tried to sell that, it says the item you're holding doesn't have looting 3, which obviously it's gravel, so it doesn't. And then if you try to buy it, the shop doesn't have any. So let's do set stock looting 3. Let's just make 10. And then you have to put an E at the end if it's an enchantment, just to signify which type of item or enchantment it is. So now there's some looting 3. And now if we try to buy it, it says the item you're holding cannot accept that enchantment. So let's get a sword. And then now we can buy it. You have to hold the item in your hand that you want to put the enchantment on. So now, as you can see, I have looting 3 on my sword. If you try it again, you can't buy 2, but you can sell it or buy it off your sword. That's how enchantments work. And that's about all there is for signs for now.